Red Sonja and Hell Sonja forge a decidedly uneasy truce, banding together to defeat the horrendous creatures that followed Hell Sonja out of the very bowels of hell itself. But how long can only two warriors hold back an entire chaotic underworld? Hello and welcome back to this channel, Comic Books. Today, we will be doing a recap of a Power Ranger universe visual novel called Red Sonja Hell Sonja. On a planet long ago ravaged by flood, the Hell Sonja team seeks out a ghost pirate ship that drives witnesses mad on sight. The only way to stop the ship is to dive into the drowned city below, reprogram a long-dead interdimensional portal, and plunge the cursed ship directly through to hell. At the beginning of the chapter, Sonja tells us that she can't remember when the last she had a place that she called home. She has spent most of her life on the road. Always a new adventure, always a new monster to fight, and always a new distraction. Something in her is moving, and she can't accept that she might never regain what she has lost in the process. She is always fighting and killing so that no other family has to go through what she has gone through. While saying this, she kills a parasite and beheads it. Her teammate, another Sonja, kills a parasite and says that this was the last one. But just then Warwick cuts off the arm of another parasite. That parasite starts to run away, and the whole team chases after it. Hell Sonja says, how was this possible? They have already killed 30 of these parasites. Warwick says that there are 31 of them. Soon they lose track of the parasite and Hell Sonja is out of breath. While she is regaining her breath, Warwick says, where did the parasite go? Sonja says to him that it shouldn't have gotten far. Hell Sonja tells them to give her a second and asks them how were they able to breathe in these things. Warwick asks her what things, on which Hell Sonja says human body. Sonja tells them it was enough and tells them that they don't have much time, so they should start moving. As they were departing, Hell Sonja tells them to wait, but Warwick says to her that she heard Sonja and tells Hell Sonja that she should try to keep up with them. While running, Sonja tells others that she saw the parasite and she tells them where it ran off to. Hell Sonja says that they have a much bigger problem than that, as these sky crystals have started falling on them. Warwick tells her that it is snow and it was not a threat. Hell Sonja, while looking at the snow, says that the snow usually contains blood in it. On this, Sonja tells her to stop asking a silly question. But Warwick tells her to wait, something was not right. He tells Sonja that Hell Sonja was right, the snow contains blood in it. Sonja, well shocked, asks how was this possible. Hell Sonja says that she doesn't know how, but what's important is that they have to find a place with a roof and they have to do it fast. Warwick asks Sonja if she remembers the way back to the village, but Sonja says that in this condition it was even hard for her to see both of them, and it's better if they keep on moving forward. But then she sees something and tells the others to stop. Just then a parasite jumps and attacks them. Sonja cuts it down and Hell Sonja says to Warwick that he said it was the last one. Warwick replies by saying that he was never good at school, but when it comes to the sword, he was much more reliable. He says all this while killing the parasites that have surrounded them. Hell Sonja says to Warwick that he will need a much bigger blade to handle all of this. She says that it was pointless to fight all of them in this storm. Warwick that the demon is right, they won't be able to hold much longer in this storm. Sonja says fine, points her sword in a direction and tells them to follow this path. They soon see a house, and Hell Sonja says to them that was this house always here. Warwick says that as long as this house stays here they can always find the answers to this question later. Sonja tells them to quickly get inside. After entering the house they close the doors and block the way with the help of a table. Hell Sonja says that in her experience, closing the doors doesn't do much and that they should stay ready. After some time, the noises go away and Sonja says that she thinks the parasites have left. In anger, she yells at Hell Sonja and asks her what the hell was going on. Her new form, the Blood Blizzard. What is she hiding and what game was she playing now? Hell Sonja yells back at her and says that she thinks this all is a game. Does she really? That Hell Sonja will take on humans' foe? The hell is breaking apart. Warwick stops them and says that they should stop. They should first look around the house to find if there is something that may kill them before they kill themselves. Sonja says to Warwick that he was right, and that they should make sure that there was no other hellspawn except Hell Sonja in this house. Sonja says that they should each look around the floors. She will look around the first floor and tells Warwick to look around the ground floor, and then she tells Hell Sonja to look in the basement and says that she will be more at home when she is down there. Hell Sonja in anger says to Sonja that, first of all, she doesn't like her tone, and second, it was idiotic to split the party, and asks Sonja who made her in charge. Sonja says to Hell Sonja that the last time she was in charge and she held Warwick's soul captive and made Red Sonja fight her battles. So this time she was in charge. Warwick says to Hell Sonja that she got her this time. Hell Sonja says that they only saved all of their existence and tells them that they are welcome for that. As Red Sonja walks up the stairs, she thinks in her mind that she hates to admit this in front of Hell Sonja, but this place has a something familiar. Like an old memory that she is not able to recall, a feeling of warmth but at the same time danger. and it was easy for one to get lost in this feeling. Meanwhile, Warwick hears a voice that says he thought that they would never leave. Warwick asks who was it, and as he moves towards the mirror, the voice says that it was time for them to talk. Warwick says, "What is this sorcery?" and that he will not be tricked by this. The voice says the man that is afraid to look in the mirror, and that Warwick tricks himself every day, that he can keep the she-devil happy. Warwick in anger says to the mirror to shut up. The voice in the mirror asks Warwick that does she know his secret and does she know that he is already dead. Meanwhile, in the basement, Sonja was looking around and she says that it was stupid. It was clear that they have been brought to this place and now they have split up. All of this just so that they can fall into a trap. Just then, the door closes and Sonja calls out Warwick and Red Sonja's names, just to confirm that it was their doing. Meanwhile, Red Sonja goes into a room where she sees a baby, and Warwick, on the other hand, while looking at the mirror, rips off his skin. And beneath that skin is a monster. The voice in the mirror says it's time to stop hiding and show Sonja his true form. Back in the basement, Sonja says that it was not funny anymore. Just then a shadow in the darkness looks exactly like she repeats the words that she has just said. Red Sonja looks at the baby and says, "What is he?" Just then Warwick in his monster form makes his way up to that room while saying, "Girls and boys come out to play. The moon does fine, as bright as the day. Come with a hoop, come with a call, come with a good or not at all." While saying this, he opens the door and says to Sonja that there is no need to scream. She'll wake the baby. Besides, is this the way to meet the family? Red Sonja says that he is not her family. The monster says to her, why was she acting like this? Did she forgot her baby brother already? Sonja can't believe all of this, so she jumps out of the room, and as she looks back she sees her family. In fear she keeps on running, and soon she finds herself in front of Kill and Gat. She sees Warwick unconscious lying on the ground. Killen says to Sonja, why did it took so long to come here? Sonja says to Killen to release Warwick and to fight her. Killen says that he doesn't want to fight her. He wants to kill her, but before he will help her see things that Terhali has shown him. Sonja attacks Killen and says to him that she is tired of playing these stupid games. Killen says to her that the game hasn't even started yet. Then he casts a spell on Sonja and Sonja wakes up in an illusion where she is a queen. She keeps on repeating to herself that it was not real. Just then her daughter Princess Ryla comes there and it was her wedding. Sonja is not able to deal with all this, so she runs out of the castle, while her daughter tries to stop her and says that she was embarrassing her. Red Sonja finally breaks out and finds herself in the house again. Here she hears Sonja's voice, but she doesn't help her and she runs out of the house. While thinking in her mind that she lied, she remembers the place that she last time called home. She saw it burning to the ground, and she remembers when she saw the life running out of her siblings' eyes. And that's all for today, guys. Stay tuned to get more new videos. Stay safe and keep watching.